Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing okay. Today I just wanted to show you a recent design that I've done on my nails. On my Temu haul, the last video that I did, I was waiting for some stuff and I was in the middle of doing some builder in a bottle nails, and this is the video for them. So I've already done one hand and I just need to do the other one. So I'm using the gel bottle because that's just what I've got at the moment. And I've been using that on my nails for a while. And my nails are a bit difficult. I have to use tips or builder in a bottle when they're quite short. I can't have long nails with builder in a bottle because my nails tend to grow downwards and they also curl inwards a little bit as well. So they always separate from whatever product, whether I've got tips and acrylic on or whether I've got gel on. They do, after a few weeks, they will start to separate from whatever product that is on there just at the tip because of the way that my nails grow. So it's nothing to do with the product. So after I've buffed them, I'm using Protein Bond from Young Nails, and I've found this to be really effective for my nails. I do get some lifting usually at the sides of my nails, and that's with whatever I've used in the past, but this Protein Bond does seem to help it more than a normal dehydrator or a primer, so that's what I always use. You are supposed to put 2 coats of that on, but I generally only use 1. So after I've done that, I'm going to go in with the rubber base from the gel bottle, and I'm putting that on as thin as I can. And when you're doing builder in a bottle or any other product, when you're using your base coat, you should try and make the base coat as thin as possible. It's not like you put in a coat of gel polish on. You really do want it to be nice and thin. And then any marks that you've put in your nail when you've been buffing it or filing it, the gel is going to stick into those gaps in your nail, and that's exactly what you want so that the product sticks properly. So the colour that I'm using, it's just got a number, it's 016, and it's a lovely pink colour. It's semi-sheer. So what I do when I'm putting the builder in a bottle on is I put a very thin coat on and I don't cure that, and that's called my slip layer. And then I put a bigger bead over the top of that, and putting that slip layer on it and not curing it, it just gives the gel bead something to connect to, and then it helps it flow more across the nail. If you put a thin coat on and cure it and then try and put a bigger bead on, it might stick in some places and it might be harder to move around. And also if you keep your finger pointed down, then it helps the gel just flow sort of in the right direction. If you keep your finger up all the time or straight, it'll try to flood your side walls, and that's what you don't want. So I'm putting the majority of the product in the middle of the nail. And then I'm using the detailer brush from Madame Glam, and I'm just using that to drag some of it over to the sides. And that way it helps it not flood into my side walls, and it also helps me to get it quite close to the cuticle but without actually touching the skin and having to wipe it off. Because I don't know if you've seen lately, the news has been saying that there have been a lot of people getting allergies to gel products because they don't know how to use them properly, and during lockdown they've been using them on their own, and they're not professionals, and they've been getting it on the skin, and that's when they've been getting reactions. So yeah, to avoid reactions as much as possible, you need to avoid it touching your skin as much as possible. So I'm only showing you 3 nails, and what I'll do is I put 1 coat on, yeah, my slip layer, then I put a bigger bead on, and then I cure that, and then I go in with a second coat exactly the same. I put a slip layer on and then I put a bigger bead on, and that's all we're going to have. We're just going to have 2 layers on these because I want to use some glitter and some stickers, and I don't want them to be really thick because they are quite short nails. Those of you who don't know, I've also got a gardening channel. I will link that in the description box, but because I like gardening, I also want my nails to be quite short because, yeah, I don't want to be getting loads of soil and all sorts stuck under them. I mean, it happens anyway, but the longer the nails, the more difficult it is for me to garden, so I want to make sure that I keep doing both, and so that's why my nails are shorter. I have still got my practice hand, so I will be doing some designs on the practice hand with longer tips. So each of these layers gets cured in my LED lamp for, it's actually 99 seconds on the low heat mode that I use because this particular gel does give me heat spikes. So they're not really bad heat spikes, but I just tend to keep it on that 99. If you've got an LED lamp that's automatic, you just put your hand under and it starts counting upwards. That's how you know it's on the low heat setting. So I do that just for 99 seconds, just while I'm using this gel. When I'm using gel polishes from Madam Glam, they only take 30 seconds to cure in the LED lamp. So after it's cured, I just get some 70% alcohol and I just wipe all the residue off my nails. Also, it's been brought to light in the press recently that even if you're using a product like a no wipe top gel, you still should be wiping it with alcohol, because even though you can't feel it and you can't see it, there is residual uncured gel that is on the top of those. So after that's been wiped, I just go and I file the nails and then I buff them. I didn't have a lot to do because I'd already prepped the nails and I'd already got them ready really for putting the gel on before I started filming, so there wasn't really that much to do. So these nails aren't very thick because, like I said, I'm going to be using some glitter and I'm going to be using some stickers. So the stickers are from my Temu haul from the other day, and I'm using 2 glitters from Nail Sugar. One's called Marshmallow Sprinkles and the other one is Ethereal, I think that's pronounced, but I'm not sure. And then I'm using the base coat from Madam Glam. I'm using this absolutely beautiful gel polish from Madam Glam, which is a sheer and it's got glitter in, and that is called Daydream. It's a lovely sort of muted pink, and to be honest, I really wish that I'd have put this on all the nails. I wanted to try and make it so that the ones with glitter on just had that builder in a bottle, but I didn't realise how sheer it was actually going to be when I'd finished the nails. So after I've put the gel polish on, instead of putting a top coat on, I'm just going to wipe off the sticky residue with alcohol because I'm going to buff those. I don't want too many layers on these nails because they are going to have these embossed stickers on, and that's going to give them a bit of thickness anyway. So now on to the glitter nails. I've already done the little finger, the pinky, so I'll just show you me doing the pointer finger. So I'm putting a coat of Madam Glam's base coat, and I'm not curing that. I'm just putting the glitter straight into that wet base coat. And then when I've faffed around forever putting the glitter on, I finally cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I wanted this to be like a glitter fade. I didn't want the glitter all over the entire nail. I just wanted a little bit of it. So after I've finished with the glitter, I go in the lamp for 30 seconds, and then after that's cured, I'll go in again with base coat again. And then when that base coat is cured, I go in with Madam Glam's clear builder gel, and that's called Pure Serenity, and I just put 1 coat of that over the entire nail just to make sure that it's all encapsulated, so that when I start buffing the nail, I'm not going to buff all that glitter off. So when that Pure Serenity is all cured, that gets cured in the lamp for 60 seconds because it's thicker, because it's builder gel. So after I've done that, I just wipe over with alcohol again, and then I'm going to be using the base coat again on the ring finger, because this is going to be the other glitter, the Ethereal, I think it's called. And this one, I wanted a glitter fade as well, but when I put it sort of a third down the nail, I realised that it didn't look right as a glitter fade because some of the glitter was too big. So I just decided to put it all over the nail. And then it's the same process as the pointer finger and the little finger. I'm just getting the glitter exactly where I want it in the wet base coat, and then I'm curing it when I'm happy, and then going over with another base coat, and then I use the Pure Serenity over the whole nail just to make sure that everything is properly sealed in and I'm not going to file anything off. And then the same with the other ones. When everything's cured, I'm going to just wipe it over with alcohol, and then it's going to be time to just give all the nails a quick file and a buff. So now onto the stickers. So I absolutely love the look of these stickers. It took me ages to pick which ones because I like them all. So yeah, I decided to go for these flower nails on the middle finger so that they were sort of a mirror image on the hands. So you'll see when I've finished. And I really like these stickers. They are really easy to use. So I took them off the backing with tweezers, and then I just moved them around, and I did pull one off at one point and rearrange it, and it didn't lose any of its stick, so that was fine. And also I did top coat these, even though the embossed stickers, I did use top coat over the top because, as I said before, I do like my gardening, and if I'd have done that with these stickers and they'd just been stuck on top with no top coat, they would have just come off. It wouldn't have took long for them to get damaged or pulled off, so I knew that I had to cover them in top coat, but they still look embossed. They don't get that, they don't lose that look just because you've put top coat on, because they are actually quite thick, these stickers. So the top coat that I'm using is Madame Glam's No Wipe Top Coat. And then I just put some cuticle oil on and rub that in, and then they were done. So there they are, all finished. What do you think? I absolutely love them. I'm really, really happy with them. Like I said, I wish I'd used that Daydream on all of the nails because I love that colour and the glitter in it, but I still really like them. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a like if you like this video, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. So see you then. Bye.